The confrontation between the king and fate. You may have heard that everyone's destiny is written and cannot be changed. In a city of cities, a king lived next to his queen. The king had just given birth to a daughter. The king wanted to know who his daughter's future husband would be. So one of his ministers ordered an old man who knew the future to be brought to him. The king's minister listens to the king's words and brings the soothsayer to him. The old man said to the king, "Your daughter will marry a boy who is the son of a woman from a middle-class family. That boy is not yet born." The king thought about how he could change his daughter's fate by not marrying that boy. He decided to destroy that boy. The king started his journey towards the city where the boy's mother lived. The king passes through the city gate with a disguised face and enters the city. He finds the boy's mother's house, enters the house, and poisons the woman. Then he returns to his city by the same way he came. 20 years have passed. The king decides to go back to the city to make sure the boy is gone. The king says to the king of that city, "I heard that a pregnant woman was poisoned in your city several years ago, but did that woman's child survive, or is it lost?" The king of that city replied, "That woman was poisoned and died, but her son is alive, and now he is one of our most trusted people." The king says, "I have a letter that I want this boy to take to our city and deliver it to our minister." The king agrees to let the young man take the letter. The young man took the letter to the king's city. When he arrived, the people inside the palace told the young man that the minister is sleeping. "We will call you when they wake up." The young man fell asleep from exhaustion. The queen, the king's daughter, suddenly looks at the young man from the window. He changes his clothes and goes to the young man and takes out the letter that was in the young man's pocket and reads the contents of the letter. It was written in that letter, "As soon as the letter arrives, destroy the person who brought the letter." The king's daughter, you say to yourself, "Why should this young man be so beautiful?" Changes the letter. Inside the letter, it says, "As soon as the letter arrives, marry the king's daughter to the messenger of the letter." The minister wakes up and delivers the letter to the boy. The young man marries the king's daughter. The destinies of these two youths were connected, and the king could not win against fate.